Hello everybody, you don't know who I am because I'm just a nobody, but that's not important. What's important is the game I'll be playing today, which is called Hyperlove. Now, there's a content warning. This visual novel explores themes of mental health, including grief and depression, so if you're sensitive to those things, then maybe sit this one out and take care of yourself. Hyperlove Demo, an interactive story about your therapist, who is also a robot of your dead husband. That does not sound, like a very good therapist, but alright. My first name, well, pick a color. What text color? Take blue. Are you happy with this name and color? Highlighted text will appear in yellow. Yeah, why not? The dead are never truly put to rest, are they? The body may be gone, but traces of them remain everywhere, like footprints in our lives. We had big dreams for this apartment. It never really got to be how we wanted. Actually, it's been kind of a mess the whole 5 years we've been here. But it was home. It was ours. But I guess none of that matters now. None of it does. It's been 46 days since Adam kissed me goodbye, left for work, and never came home. 46 days of me being a complete wreck. As much as possible, I managed everything remotely. The endless meetings with lawyers, the calls with relatives, even the funeral. I put on a brave face for the camera, but I think they all know. They all know I'm hiding. I quit my job so I could focus on tying up his loose ends, but really, I've just been scrolling through our photos and conversations over and over again, pretending they're new memories instead of old ones. It's the closest I can get to seeing him again. It's getting late, or early, and I've been staring so long, I think I'm starting to see things. Weird, my phone thinks he's online, stupid brick. I look at that little green light, and for a moment, it's all okay. He's just about to say he'll be late home from work or share something stupid to make me laugh. But nothing comes through. Maybe he's lonely, too, and waiting for me to say something. Why can't I move on? I wait for a reply, but nothing, obviously. I let out a deep sigh, and with all my strength, I get up and finally go to bed. A week passes. I wake up, eat cereal in front of the TV, and go back to bed and hide until I'm ready to start the day again. Repeat. I thought about working out this week. I didn't, but I thought about it. That's progress? Who am I kidding? I'm pathetic. I need... Oh no. Is that his mother checking up on me again? Or another angry neighbor? I took care of that smell. I shuffle over to the door, take a deep breath, and cautiously open it. Hello, nobody. Pass out? I kinda wanna pass out. Adam? Well, how? He's right there. Right in front of me. He looks pale, but it's absolutely him. I didn't know you married a computer window. It is good to see you, nobody. May I come in? He's also talking strangely. Is he a ghost? Nobody? May I come in? Hold on. I think I'm owed an explanation. Is this a prank? Are you an actor? I believe it is best if we hold this conversation in the privacy of your home, nobody. You died, Adam. The police made me identify your body. We held a funeral. You are correct. Adam Bear passed away 53 days ago on April 24 at 3:37 p.m. And who are you? If not Adam, why do you look scarily like him? It is not my intention to deceive you into believing I'm your late husband. I'm an artificial reconstruction based on Adam's last known good backup, his memories, his personality, and his appearance. My intended purpose is to offer temporary assistive emotional counsel in your time of mourning. I don't think this is a very good idea if you're trying to move on. So you're a robot replica of Adam? In manner of speaking, yes. Now we have established a preliminary understanding of one another. Shall we continue this conversation inside? No way. Does that just end the game? I let out a deep sigh. I'll go put on some coffee. Come in. All I wanted to do today was watch TV and eat ice cream in my sweatpants again, but here we are. He hesitates a moment before stepping through the doorway. Is he having second thoughts? Thank you for taking this first step, nobody. It can be difficult to develop trust for new people when someone so significant has been taken from you. Okay, that was a little intense. Is he going to talk like this all day? I show him inside, and a wave of shame washes over me as I remember just how untidy the apartment has become. I haven't had somebody over since, well, you know. Would you prefer if I made the drinks, or would you prefer to make them yourself? I think we need to learn to become independent, you know, take care of ourselves, so I'll make the coffee. I don't want to rely on, you know, this strange robot. My stranger danger kicks in and I pull an awkward fake smile. Oh no, it's totally fine. You're a guest, after all. As you wish. The look on his face implies he saw right through me, but doesn't want to say anything. So, does that mean he understands I feel a little threatened and wants to make me comfortable? Or is he annoyed he didn't get a chance to poison me? Why would he want to poison you? I hate how confusing this is. I shuffle into the kitchen and hastily make some palatable instant coffee. Adam was our special machine whisperer, while I never bonded with that wild beast of steam and chrome. A few minutes later, I return with 2 mugs of instant coffee. I hope this Adam isn't as particular about his drinks as the Adam I married. He wistfully looks into his mug with a faint smile. I bet he's thinking, yep, that's a cafe nobody, alright. I mean, if he's a robot, maybe he likes coffee that tastes like engine oil. So, yes, sorry nobody. I was lost in thought for a moment. So, I suppose you have been eager to ask the question of why a synthetic reconstruction of your late husband is in your apartment. That is the understatement of the century. Adam was a highly valued employee of Ulysses, and, like many world-class senior software architects of his caliber, he was enrolled in one of the finest employee benefits packages money can buy. So, random visits from robot therapists happen all the time? You'd think that'd be something people talk about. No, both the private enterprise and program I represent are still in the preliminary trial stages, and therefore limited in scale. Everything from my retention of Adam's memories to my artificially grown skin and muscles matching his appearance are all cutting-edge technologies. I'm one of 6 prototypes. Sounds so weird. Prototypes, huh? Well, that explains why he looks more like a ghost than a human being. So, like, what? Are you my husband now? Are we gonna play house? Pretend he never died? Oh, my apologies. I got lost in the details of the program instead of addressing my purpose here today. Nobody, I cannot take the pain of your loss away. I'm here to assist you in your time of grieving, to listen, help you reflect on your time with Adam, to help you reflect on your responses to his death. I don't think showing up looking exactly the same as her husband is a good idea. I mean, an artificial intelligence, if you can give them the memories of Adam, then maybe that could be useful. So where she's coming from, more about their life. It's still kind of creepy, but I mean, I can see how that's helpful. Artificially growing your skin and muscles to be exactly the same as Adam, now that's very creepy and not useful. I mean, she's just gonna get, anchored in. She's not gonna be able to move on. And by the end of today, I wish to provide some sign of hope for a life beyond your grief. What do you say to that? Fine, but why Adam? The way he looked at me as he spoke, it was an intense and genuine compassion. After weeks of platitudes from family and friends, something about his directness stirs me somewhere deep inside, a gentle shake on the shoulder to wake me up from sleep. Fine, but why Adam? Why me? I don't remember him ever talking about robot clones. I don't remember inviting you over either. He sits back and takes a long sip of his instant coffee, deep in thought. You say you do not recall extending an invitation, correct? I think I'd remember booking an appointment with the robot clone company. How odd. Maybe you could call someone to check? Unfortunately, I cannot. My creators consider it necessary to withhold most operational information from me. I woke in the car parked at your apartment complex with the knowledge that I possess the memories of your late husband and the directive to come here to counsel you. Bet you wish you could move on. Creepy. Maybe Adam booked the appointment. Well, it is what it is, as I believe Adam's father would say. May I remark that you have adapted well to this extraordinary situation? I've estimated an approximate 2 in 3 chance that you would either lose consciousness or suffer a panic attack at my arrival. Well, there were 2 options to pass out. Instead, you rolled with the punches, as the expression goes. You should be proud of your resilience. It was certainly on the menu. Before we do anything else, I have a question. Oh, what is it? Do you have a name? It's confusing talking about both you and Adam with the same name. No, I do not have a name. Oh wow, that really hit a nerve. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject. It is fine. It is understandable you would wish to differentiate between myself and your late husband. Now that you mention it, I desire a name, like you. How am I to differentiate between myself and Adam without a unique name? This could be a provocative, creative exercise. Perhaps we could both suggest a name and then decide which one suits me best. There's a spark in his eyes, so different from the, robotic disposition he's had since arriving. Sure, let's do that. Please take your time. Suggest a name? Nobody Mark II. Odd. I thought the objective of this exercise was to provide me with a unique name. Would you kindly make another suggestion? What? That is a unique name, okay? Okay, let's try. I'll call you Gamer. All done? Good, so am I. My suggestion is Blake. What's yours? How about Gamer? Gamer, huh? This decision is proving more difficult than I had anticipated. Which name do you recommend? It's your name, you decide. If you want to start being your own person, I think this is an important step for you to take. That is very kind of you to say. My own choice. Oh, we're helping him develop sentience, and then he's gonna kill everyone. For a moment, he locks up. Is he nervous? Hi, my name is Blake. How do I respond? Can we move on, please? This clearly means a lot to him. I give it a little wave. Hi Blake, I'm Nobody. Nice to meet you. He takes my hand and shakes it enthusiastically. It's cold. Pleasure to meet you, Nobody. Now I have a name. What other things should I choose? Guess we can also pick a favorite color. That's something most people have. Yours is blue, for example. It still weirds me out when he outright tells me things about myself that only Adam knew. What color do you think suits me? Well, I mean, when you're happy you turn pink, so... These are the colors I want. Green for Adam, pink for Blake, blue for Nobody, and highlighted. Sure, why not? Okay then, pink it is. Thank you, Nobody, for helping you with this. Let's return the focus to you and what we want to achieve today. I was thinking that perhaps instead of sitting here in silence and talking about difficult subjects, we could do a range of activities together to spark conversations. Range of activities? Please don't let that be an innuendo. Oh. Like, what did you have in mind? Are you suggesting we play board games or something? If you want to, sure, although that wasn't what I had in mind. I was thinking more along the lines of... Oh boy, here it comes. First, tidying this apartment. It is my wish that the present chaos of your living room no longer negatively impacts your mental health. I'm happy to perform the majority of the necessary labor and suggest you take on a supervisory role. Oh, that's a relief. Hey, wait, call me out, why don't you? Next, you take me to some of your favorite places in town, especially those where you had fond memories of your time with Adam. I estimate you have not left your apartment in for weeks, is this correct? I shall interpret your silence as an affirmative. So, what do you make of my suggestions? It's not what I was expecting you to suggest, that's for sure. Oh, curious, what were you expecting me to suggest? So, anyway, let's do that then. What you suggested. Great. What would you like to do first? It's just past noon, so we'll probably only have time for 3 activities. The choice is yours. Okay, only one option is available in the demo, so let's visit Adam's favorite cafe. I suddenly realized I haven't eaten all morning. As thrilling as hiding in my apartment sounds, I'd prefer to go out for something to eat. How about we head out and get something to eat instead? I could take you to Adam's favorite spot in the whole city. Promise their coffee is far better than mine. Don't worry, Nobody, I actually quite liked your coffee. Okay, now he's just lying to get in my good books, as if Adam would ever admit that. Let's go, you must be starving. Oh yeah, today has been a lot. I get up and scramble to get ready for an afternoon downtown. It's been so long since I left the apartment, and I've completely lost track of my keys. With Blake's help, I eventually find them in the kitchen junk drawer. I'm sure it all made perfect sense when I put them in there, but I sure can't remember the reason now. Mystery solved. Shall we go? I don't suppose you drive, do you? I retain Adam's memory of driving and could likely operate a vehicle safely, but don't possess a license. It would be illegal for me to drive you anywhere. That's exactly what I thought he'd say, but I'm still disappointed to hear it. Come to think of it, should we even go outside? What if someone recognizes you? I have considered that. It is a possibility, but by my estimates, an unlikely one. If anything were to happen, you would have my full support and I would take responsibility for the explanation. Honestly, can't decide if that's reassuring or a recipe for disaster. Only one way to find out. I let out a long and deep sigh. Okay, I've been stuck in here long enough. You can do this, Nobody. You always could. I open the door, take a breath, and go. After the headache of finding somewhere to park downtown, we finally arrive at Folklore, one of the city's many honeypots for lovers of both caffeine and ambiance. The atmosphere is informal yet premium, designer industrial chic. A perfect place for first dates and tech startups, for when you want to impress someone but not look like you're trying too hard. I can already tell why Adam loved this place. Is it that obvious? I guess this place screams business casual, doesn't it? Come to think of it, I shouldn't be so impressed. Blake is literally walking around with the back of Adam in his head. That's cheating. We arrive in the middle of the lunch rush. Loud bebop washes over a sea of joyful chatter and packed tables. Okay, let's get something to eat before I pass out. I'm running on fumes. We approach the bar, and fortunately, none of the staff seem to mistake Blake for Adam. We stand there a while looking over all the options on the menu. It's a wild mix of world cuisine, from a tofu nasi goreng to fish tacos. I look over at Blake, and he looks right into short circuit. Are you okay there? Need a hand? He's so indecisive. He leans over to whisper to me. Yes, please. I am attempting to parse Adam's food-related memories for experiences of these dishes, yet they're so diverse in origin that I cannot narrow down the search. I do not think either of us want to wait while I analyze every meal he ate for over 37 years. Okay, I kinda wanna wait to see what happens, but I think picking something... yeah, let's reassure him and help him pick. I place a hand on his shoulder. You don't need to try so hard. We'll pick something together, okay? A wave of relief flows over his face. Thank you. I am perhaps a little overwhelmed by being in such a lively place. I guess he doesn't get out much. Take the time to go through each option with him, and he surprises me by opting for the fish tacos. I have to put down a laugh. What is it? It's funny that you picked the one thing on the whole menu that Adam would absolutely never order. An interesting coincidence, for I didn't pick it for that reason. Why did you pick it then? I'm unsure. It was an exercise in spontaneous improvisation. He then proceeds to order a peach fruit tea. Well, I ordered a peach fruit tea. Apparently his company didn't think to give him any money. We take a seat near the window and sip our drinks. Suppose we should get down to business then. You're gonna ask me a bunch of questions like how you're feeling and stuff like that. My husband died a few weeks ago, so yeah, I feel like crap. Next question. No, that's not how this works. Then how does it work? Let's start with this place. Do you remember when Adam first brought you here? It was about 2 years ago. I remember he was so eager to show me, like he'd discovered the most amazing secret in the whole world. He was full of energy and excitement. It's just a cafe. What do you think got him so excited? I don't know. I guess he got easily wrapped up in things. There was a spark in his eyes. He could find so much joy in the little things in life. And I take by the smile on your face, that's something you admired about him. Crap, I've been tricked. Yeah, his happiness was kind of infectious. And why do you think it made him so excited to share this cafe with you? Coffee's done really well and the menu is all fancy. He came here a lot with work buddies, so maybe he wanted to prove how cool he was. Or something else. What do you mean? Think back to my original question. Why was Adam so excited to take you to this place for the first time? I think he wanted to share part of himself. Guess I didn't get to see much of his work life. I felt like seeing a different side of him. What was it like? I'd always guessed he spent a lot of time at a desk working on complex code, not taking people out to lunch. Suppose when you're in a more senior role, you have to be something of a people person if you want to work well with others. He told me that whenever there was a big disagreement with a colleague, he'd take them here for lunch as an icebreaker. he'd take the time to talk about the problem through in a more relaxed setting. What do you make of that? I don't know. On one hand, it seems like a really nice gesture. On the other hand, it seems a little manipulative. I would never have thought he'd be the kind of person to play games like that. Do you think that manipulation, as you put it, was his intention? Probably not, I think. He generally tried to see the best in people, even if they were being a pain in the neck. And do you think that extended to your relationship? Yeah, even when we had a big disagreement, we never really argued. He made sure we took the time to cool off and then talk about it when things calmed down. That is a very admirable quality in a partner. Yeah, I miss him. For lack of a better language, I do too, in a way. He seemed like a very loving man. Which is why a certain thing has been puzzling me. What is it? I'm unsure how to say this. The moment is interrupted by the arrival of salad and fish tacos. The server senses the tension and delicately walks away without saying anything. Blake waits a moment before speaking again. There's no music. From your perspective, how was your relationship with Adam in the last 12 months? What, does he have memory of, like, seeing, like, someone cheating or something? It was going okay. I guess things were normal. Why are you asking? My backup of Adam's memory dates from about 12 months ago, and that time, Adam was thinking about a divorce. Ooh. Are we ending it here? Oh, the demo ends on a cliffhanger. Well, that was it for Hyperlove. Definitely a pretty strange game. I liked the style though. I think it was pretty interesting. So I guess we'll just have to wait for the full release to find out what happens and discover the past. Anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys later.